Oh. Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello, everyone. You know what time it is? It's time for some homework. It's time to do homework. And I have everything's due tonight, so I really gotta lock in. But also, the reason why I feel a little bit more stressed is because I need to make a lot of revisions that I want to change. The reason why stream started late today was because I needed to go to my school. I pushed back my stream a couple hours because I needed to go talk to my professor. There's this one homework assignment, which honestly, I say it's a homework assignment, but actually I really feel like it's just the entire class project. Like, I think everything in my English class, it's all for the final grade. So that's why I've been stressing out, because even though I have lots of homework in that class, it's all in contributions to this one final project. And like, I shit you not, this is like week 9 and we're still working on the same paper since day 1. So 9 weeks revising and revising, changing it up, or editing what's wrong with it, blah blah blah, how to be a better writer, blah blah blah. So, but I'll be honest, writing is not my specialty. Or English in general is not my specialty. And I think that's probably my weakest subject out of all other types. So I think I really did struggle a lot. I wouldn't say struggle in the sense of not doing my assignments or not doing enough, but I think it's just the understanding of the concepts part and comprehension of the point of the whole thing, I guess. And I think I'm starting to finally see it now. After having a one-on-one discussion with my teacher, things got better. Also, sorry, I will post the room, and I will also write what this game is. Focus with your avatar. Okay, yeah, so sorry, I did push back stream a couple of hours than usual because, like I said, I just needed to talk to my professor. I was a little intimidated, I will not lie, because the moment I arrived, I went to grab coffee because I was kind of early before, like, probably 5-10 minutes before his office hours. So I was like, okay, let me grab some coffee, because there's like a cafe. And went to go grab it, waited till like the office hours, and then came by. He was already talking to some other student, but I was actually super intimidated because I may or may not have overheard their conversation. And I think the conversation that my teacher was having with some other student was regarding about dropping out of classes or replacing something or retaking it next semester or something like that. And that scared me, guys. I was like, oh my god. A little scary. A little scary, I will admit. I was like standing by the doorway and I was like, oh my god. He's gonna kill me. But actually, when it got to my turn, it turned out pretty well. I didn't feel like stupid. I don't know. I feel like he made me feel comfortable in my class. Like, I think he really liked how I wanted to approach my assignment. So, because I kind of became prepared. I feel like coming prepared was something I should be doing. So, oh Jesus Christ! Sorry, moving food out of the way. But I spoke with him, and actually he made it sound like I was doing quite okay. So it means he doesn't think I'm stupid, thankfully. There's just obviously some areas that I am still lacking in, but or just need to. Gaku Maruko. Gaku Maruko. Excuse me? How? Oh my god! How do you have a way to make every single character from 100 lines? Oh my god. This is so him. Wait, it's so him coded. Oh my god. Wait, you literally how? Oh my god, it literally just looks like him. I can't. I can hear his that's what he sounds like. It's his like little whiny little he whines like a little bitch. He's like That's so funny. This is such a great representation of Gaku. This has to be the same person who makes Eito and Tsubasa. Surely. Oh my god. Wait, thank you so much for making these characters. Actually, this makes me really happy because I always feel like I don't hear enough people or fans talk about this game. And sometimes I feel like I'm by myself in it. Sometimes. I mean, aside from chat, but outside of streaming, I feel like not a lot of people I know talks about this game or, you know. So I just seeing this outside really, really gives a nice refresher. So thank you for making Gaku, which is so funny because he's not even like my favorite character, but I think he has some sort of charm to him that like, I don't know. He pisses me off, but at the same time, I feel like he was necessary to be part of the cast, you know? I mean, I feel like in every type of game that, or every Danganronpa game, they always have to have a character like Gaku, where they're just so hard-headed and stuck in their own ways, or like they're just stupid or dumb, or you know, they gotta have that one character that everybody freaking hates, but you somehow end up kind of liking them anyway. Even if they piss you off, or they do stupid things, or do uncomfortable things sometimes, but I feel like Gaku's like that, basically. So yeah. What was I saying? I forgot. Sorry, I got so distracted. But yeah. Went to talk to my professor and things went well, actually. He didn't make me feel like I was gonna get kicked out or something. He said as long as I keep up and continue doing what I'm doing and just make sure I read instructions. I mean, he said most of it was mostly because I just didn't follow instructions properly, but I mean, to be fair though, to be fair, guys, his instructions is like reading an essay every single week. His announcement posts are literally feels like a 10-page essay. So can you really blame me, guys? If I submitted a document as a non-PDF file, okay, I'm sorry. I literally put my all into that document, but you know, I just burn out and I always forget the simple things like submitting it as a PDF file, or you know, just one minor formatting mistake, and yeah, somehow that gives me a 0. But you know, he said as long as I show improvement over time, then there's nothing to worry about as long as you are fully aware of what you need to work on and show it. So, I think as long as I keep doing that, he said I will be okay. And he also gave me chocolate. He had like a bowl of chocolate and he offered me one, and I just chose like one of the Hershey ones. It's like the rounded rectangle ones, I guess. It's like rectangle shape, but at the top there's like the hump, you know? I don't really know what those are called, but you know what I mean. Everyone has had this before. As a snack, or chocolate snack maybe, but yeah. Hershey's Kiss? No, it's not the swirl. No. It's a rectangle, but it's got the hump at the top. Like a rounded hump. Not like a swirl. Like a pudding shit. Hershey Kisses look like shit. But the one I had was just like a rectangle, but it has the rounded hump at the top, you know? Like everything else is squared off. It's just the top part is round. Like an arch, you know? It's just the typical rectangular Hershey's candy, but the top is an arch. I guess maybe arch is a better terminology for that, but... Hershey Nugget? Yeah! I think that's what it's called. Sorry, I really don't know. I don't usually call it that, so... Or I just don't even refer to it at all. That specific thing. So... yeah. But anyways. So I left feeling pretty well, actually. I brought everything. I printed out, like, 10 plus pages the traditional way, because... I don't know, for some reason I felt like he was kind of traditional. And so, I feel like if I showed him my work through an iPad or something, or through my phone, it feels kind of weird, I guess. So, I printed everything out. I ran out of ink though, so I gotta tell my mom. But I used up the entire printer's ink. Oopsies. Like, I mean... I printed like over 10 pages, okay? I didn't know we were low. But yeah. But I just wanted to come prepared and make sure things printed out okay, so... yeah. It should be free at school. Well, I had to print it at home because I don't use Google Drive or... I do it the old school way, guys. I use Word, but I don't use the synced version of Word. I simply save it to my folders on my desktop, so... I just printed them out through my phone. And my printer is in my basement, so that's why I kind of had to do like this weird transfer to my phone and then print it downstairs, so... yeah. But anyways, I didn't have time to really think about doing that kind of stuff though, because I literally had to leave the door in like 20 minutes, okay? So I am not going to do all that. I'm just gonna do it electronic way. But in any case though, so that's what happened. And also I had like a couple of people compliment my bag today. I'm so glad I got this bag from Japan. I really love it a lot and I bring it with me everywhere I go. And every single time I go out, there's always somebody complimenting it. And also first it was the coffee girl, barista. It was like the same girl too. It was the same girl I've seen at the coffee shop at the campus. And she said, "I love your bag." And I was like, "Oh my god, thanks." And then later on, when I was talking to my English professor, I was waiting outside his office, and then some teacher walked by, and she was like, "Oh my god, cute bag." And I was like, "Oh, thanks. Wow, twice today? Oh my god." This bag gives me good luck. Maybe I still do have style. Or maybe I still bring cute things. I don't know. I try to put at least some effort in how I look. So yeah. But anyways. Also, I wanted to pause because somebody sent me super. But thank you, Wonton. Glad to hear things are looking up at school. I was wondering if you could wish my friend Adriel happy birthday. We've been watching since debut. Oh my gosh, happy birthday! Happy birthday, Adriel. I hope I said your name right. Happy birthday! I hope you're eating some wonderful cake. And hopefully your friends got you presents. Or your family. And hopefully life is treating you well. And I hope that you get to spend it with your friends or whoever you want to spend it with. And get yourself some cake. I will always stress this, guys, but birthdays are really important to me. I never really got to experience a really fun... Well, I never got to experience the stereotypical birthday. Because I mostly just celebrated it at home with my family. I never actually truly had like a kid's birthday party, if that makes sense. I don't think I was confident enough to host a birthday party. Mostly because, well, I think when you live in a family or household that you feel slightly embarrassed by, or I guess embarrassed in general, not even like just parents, but I just think like my house is not a good place to do that kind of stuff because my parents are not, I don't know, they were not kind of chill. Like they weren't chill like other parents, you know, where they're like, alright, have fun, do whatever, just play in the basement, blah blah blah, hang out, do whatever you want kind of thing. I felt like with my parents, they're kind of very nitpicky, or I guess especially my dad, but I think I just didn't want to host birthdays because I always thought they were more fun at other people's places or just not at home. I think it was just the vibes. The vibes just didn't feel like the right place to host one. Also, I guess I just didn't really have that many friends anyways, so... Or, I don't know. I prefer hanging out at other people's houses. I think it's better... Well, it's kind of gotten into that weird habit of my friends are richer or have bigger houses than me, so I feel like it's just better to go to their house kind of moment. Because when I was young, I didn't really have a big enough house, or big house enough to run around up and down the stairs and stuff. I always just had like a townhouse that was pretty small, and there was no privacy, I guess. I think when hanging out with my friends at their houses, they had a lot of areas that were more private. Or just, you know, an outside backyard even. But I didn't really have that luxury, I guess. There was zero privacy in my house, and I think... well, I lived in a townhouse, so I didn't really have a backyard to hang out in or whatever, so, or play ball in or something. So never really got to experience that as a host myself. I always kind of had to always just say, can I go to your house instead moment. And I guess going back to birthdays and stuff, I never really got to experience that before, so That's why I think birthdays are important to me, and it's important to share and celebrate it with others who don't really get to experience that often. So, I know some people don't care, and that's fine. But I think for those who don't care, I think it's a good gentle reminder that maybe some people do value this kind of thing. And I think it's just as important to show some effort a little bit to show that you care. So, even if you don't care about it, maybe your friend does, or your family. So, make sure you do whatever you can to, you know, make them feel special. I think that's the whole point. I think you should make everyone feel special in their own ways during their birthdays. And I always try to do that as much as possible. So, so yeah, thank you. Thank you for super, guys. Thank you, Wonton, and again, happy birthday, Adria! I forgot to experience birthdays as we struggled when we were younger. Yeah! Exactly. Thank you, everyone. Alright. I spoke a lot, but that's just what happened today. And, let's see, did we get a full room? Oh, we have 4 spots. Okay. Awesome. I also, by the way, I added some more tables, some more chairs. I even have a designated artist area. I have a designated eating area. I also put NIJISANJI, and I individually colored that. Okay, that took a while, longer than anything else. I had to line up every single letter because Grid Snap was just not working very well with this, so I had to free transform that shit, and god, it really ticked me off when it wasn't aligning in a very straight line. So, but yeah, so food area. I added a bed for anyone who wants to just lay down. Move the cat there too. I also added an extra sofa. Just cause. Maybe like a reading corner next to this. So, I mean, this is also another... I consider this to be like the break area. You know? Snacks area, whatever. This is full on food if you want to sit down and eat. Designated resting area. This corner can also be that too, but if you are reading or something, and then if you're doing art or whatever it is, could be something else too, like rigging or whatever, animation, After Effects. And then obviously the middle. I mean, it's kind of whatever you're doing. You don't really have to do homework or anything, but I like to consider this table to be kind of like the homework area, but like if you're doing artwork or other things too, that's okay too. If things, or if there's no space anywhere else that's catered to what you're doing, it's okay. I think the table will suffice, and as long as you put it as your status, which for me, revise my assignments is what I'm gonna do. I just need to today revise a lot of things. You know, I was about to submit these yesterday, but after talking to my professor today, I wanted to wait, actually. I would have turned these assignments yesterday, but I made a lot of last-minute changes to a lot of things that may change the entire essay entirely. So, after having a discussion with my professor today, I'm gonna go back and redo a lot of things. Like, I did research on like 9 different sources, but I think I'm gonna research and replace some of those because I kind of changed up my whole plan a little bit to kind of cater what I was missing. So I'm gonna redo it and try to submit these on time. Luckily, I do not have to revise my essay itself. It's just today is focused on like resources, or sorry, sources. The research part of it. So right now I just need to focus on that and find some really good sources to support it, and also redo. I mean, I might still revise my essay itself because I did change everything, or I need to make a new plan for the next revision. So, and that's like 8 pages of revision too. So, so yeah. So in any case, I'm gonna lock in. And yeah, I'm gonna focus. I have like 6 hours to do all of this. I need to also record a video and discussion. I need to do a discussion video thingy where I record in front of a camera and answer questions. So I will do that. I'll probably do that later though, cause it's honestly it's just kind of like a answer to this topic, and it's pretty easy. It's just it's pretty easy. I will say this, by the way, but I usually try not to give too much details about my assignments. So if you're asking about what I'm doing or what I am specifically doing or using for my assignments, I usually will not say too much. Since I'm just trying to be vague. I don't want to discuss too much about my... I mean, to be fair, this is personal life, so it's not really, I guess it's like not everyone's business, if that makes sense. So I just wanted to clarify. Like I usually will just say the subject, but in terms of what I'm writing about or what is it I'm doing, I try to keep it vague because I just don't want anyone to connect the dots, I guess. So, but all I'm gonna say is, at least for English, this is just a total huge project. It's a whole project that is the entire class. Like it's not a 1 week paper and it's over, you know? And then we move on to something else. This paper, I've been changing it like 20 freaking times for the past 9 weeks. And I think this is going to determine my final grade, so... if I don't deliver the most convincing paper ever, I'm not getting this credit. So, I gotta lock in. I gotta lock the fuck in. So, yeah. And also, everyone else who's in this room with me right now, I want to wish you the best and remind you that you are not alone. We're all in this together. You can do it. I believe in you. And even if you're, you know, I just want to say that you don't have to be perfect from the very beginning. You don't have to have the answers to everything. You don't have to know everything. The whole point is to learn through the process and self-reflecting, and just being self-aware of what your weaknesses are will only help you get better and grow stronger. So, yeah, it's okay to embrace all your weaknesses that you have. English is literally my worst subject, so I'm trying. I'm trying to make sense of this. I'm trying to make sense of this class, and blow my brains out. But yeah, we'll get through this though, guys, and don't worry, it'll all be over soon. Once, you know, just hang on there, guys. And if you're just, you know, doing work and stuff, and maybe it's not school related, but maybe it's work related, but just know that your efforts are acknowledged. And I just want to say again, you're doing a good job, and I fully support you and we're all in this together. I can also relate to the work section. Not just school. I'm mostly stressed about school, but work? Don't even get me started. Just imagine doing school and record 5+ songs on the side in between. And also handling side stuff that's coming in the future. I've been balancing all of that, so once I'm done with homework, I don't just get a break. I also have to do offline work too. So yeah, I get you guys. I get you all. I don't really exactly get much time to take care of myself. I don't even think I ate this morning. But the reason why I haven't ate yet is because my dad said he thinks he's gonna get pizza later, so I am waiting on that. I had one piece of chocolate and that's about it. For the afternoon, chocolate and coffee. Iced coffee. And then my dad, he said earlier that he was thinking about getting pizza later today for dinner. So I was like, okay. I mean, if you're saying that, then I'm gonna wait. I mean, I'm not like dying or anything, so I can wait. I can wait like a few hours or whenever they decide to get it, so. This better be some good pizza too. Cause it better not be that flat ass pizza that they always get. I swear to God. Guys, I'm a hater. I'm a hater of flat pizzas. The thin crust, or not thin crust, thin pizzas. Like literally paper thin pizzas. I hate those, man, so much. I don't see what the hype is behind that, but I like my pizza thick, okay? I'm not trying to eat some thin paper thin ass pizzas, okay? And my parents, they sometimes get that and it pisses me off. Like literally, they could have picked like a Costco pizza and I would have been happy, okay? Costco pizza, I'll be the happiest ever. But thin papers pizzas, like, I'm sorry, what am I eating? I'm not getting any flavor out of that, or I feel like I just did eat a piece of paper with barely flavor. Like it disappears and diminishes in my mouth like that, just like that. So yeah, like I like the feeling of the bread part, you know? I could care less about the toppings. I'm actually a simple person. I like simple pizzas. I like cheese pizza, nothing else. Ham is okay, but... Or, I mean, I like ham and stuff, or onions, or mushrooms, or whatever, but... I just don't like olives. I can't. I can never bring myself to like olives, I'm sorry. Black olives... just ruins it. Same thing with... pineapple on pizza. I think black olives is similar vibes. Not to start a war here or anything, but I think black olives are the same vibes as pineapple on pizza. I mean, I'd rather eat pineapple on pizza than black olives, but it's the same vibes. The taste and flavor of them kind of ruin everything else for me. So yeah. Okay, anyways, I gotta revise my thesis and my other stuff, so alright. Lock in, everyone. Lock in. My stomach is grumbling. Okay. Alright, get to work, everyone. God damn it, that coffee has made me go to the bathroom like 3 times in the past 2 hours. I'll be right back. I gotta pee again. Ah! Jesus, the typing is a lot extra loud today. I mean, I like it, but shit. So aggressive. I am proud to announce I finished my English homework. Like, all of it, for now. And I checked off the most important task on that list. And that is to confront my professor in person. So, honestly, out of all of those things, I think that one was probably the hardest. But everything else is all taken care of. So, yippee! And I'm done, but he's probably going to post another lengthy one tomorrow or by tonight, so yay! And I do have some other homework, but it's not like due until this weekend. But we have 2 homework sessions we have before that, so hopefully we can get those done. And I think I feel a little better about where I'm at and what I need to do. So yeah, it be. I just need to slowly work on things in between, but I checked off everything and I think we're good. Now I do have the option to work on one more assignment, but I don't know if I well, maybe I'll do it, but I think I might end stream early today. I think the past few streams have been 6 to 9 hours. But I think I want to get a break for a little bit. Or I may just lose my mind. I want to see if there's food. And I'm gonna take a break for now. And just try to relax for a bit. And just kind of let it sink in that I took care of everything I wanted to confront. Like, out of everything, I think just meeting my English teacher was probably the biggest fear I had. And like, I couldn't even sleep last night. I was up until 6 a.m. just scared because I was like, okay, I really do need to see him today. If I don't, I might turn this assignment in and regret it. Because if I don't have this conversation with him, I might just turn in 2 major assignments that, you know, I could have locked in and then had to redo on top of what will be assigned this week. So if I don't ask him now, who knows? It may determine the fate of my next situation now. But I think after confronting him and realizing it wasn't as bad as I thought, and it felt much better, I think I was able to figure out a plan for myself. So, yeah. So, thank you guys for staying here and studying with me. I would love to stay longer, but I know that I should probably rest. And I know that I scheduled homework on Wednesday to be later as well, but I may push it earlier, maybe. It was because I thought that initially I would probably do the come visit him 3 times in a row to fix these assignments, but honestly, he made it sound like I was in a good place where those can disappear over time. My 0 grades that I have on some of my assignments. But I think I really didn't think I needed to see him 3 times. I think just 1 time clarifying everything and just showing improvement over time through the assignments would kind of get me somewhere. So I think maybe I don't need to see him on Wednesday. Because I kind of planned ahead just in case things went wrong. Like, oh, I did really bad, or I have a lot to improve on, and that conversation didn't go too well. Then I had Wednesday, just in case I needed to come back in. But it seems like I'm pretty good. I think I know what to do now. I just have to work hard on how I'm gonna do it, but I think we'll make it an early work stream again. We'll see. If not, maybe I could just use that 2 extra hours to lay in bed or something. Maybe. I'll think about it. I could just use that extra 2 hours for whatever. And maybe I can do my laundry, because I haven't done it in so long. Actually, yeah. Maybe I will. I'll just keep it as is on the schedule. Maybe I'll just do laundry, which I haven't done in such a long time. And then 100 lines tomorrow, guys. So maybe 400 lines. I really miss it. I want to make progress. And more 14 on Thursday, just for fun. Maybe we can learn some Savage again. I do really want to clear M5S if possible, so hopefully we can grab some people. If not, that's okay. Worth a try at least. And back to homework Friday, and then Saturday members Zatsu as always. And then I go back to studying or work, finishing up my assignments. And yeah, that's how this week is gonna look. And yeah. I think that's all I have for now. And yeah, sorry, this is all just gonna be very similar schedules, so nothing too crazy. I mean, there might be some cool stuff later. I think next week I have something different on Tuesday, so next week there's something new. And then somewhere in November, mid-November, NEX concert is happening. So don't worry, guys, there's still something coming in the next few weeks. And it is streamable online. And you know, you don't have to be in Thailand to see the concert. And yeah, I am gonna be working on a bunch of stuff, so don't worry, I'm keeping myself busy even outside of stream. But yeah, trying to think if there's anything else to update you guys on, but I think I've pretty much explained everything. So hold on, I gotta remove my glasses. Oh, my case is in my bag. Okay. Alright. I'll see you guys. Thanks for hanging. And thank you, Kia Dragon and me. Thanks for donos today. Appreciate it. I'm going to probably send you guys somewhere else. So let's see who's streaming today. Who's streaming? Oh, Ryoma. Wow, only Ryoma. Okay, alright guys, I'll send you all to Ryoma. I'm not sure what he's doing, but I think he's starting, so guess you'll have to find out. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. And take care of yourselves. And like I said, feel free to remain in the room. I'm probably gonna dip, but you guys can stay if you want and continue working. This has no means of you to have to leave or anything. You can stay, and if it helps you concentrate with other people, I really recommend it. If you're trying to focus, I think you could just stay. Or if you were just here for me, then well, I appreciate it. But if you're currently working and this is helping you, there's no one stopping you from leaving. So, so thank you guys. I really wish we could make these rooms like open 24/7, but now that I think about it, what if I can't enter my own room? So maybe not, but I appreciate you guys for always coming every session. And I also hope that this has been motivating people. I've actually had a recent conversation with Taicho there. We had a very long discussion about, you know, like school and stuff and how school can kind of suck sometimes. Yeah, we kind of had a... I've never really talked to Ver, actually. I know Ver is a busy guy, but he kind of just messaged me out of the blue. And he was just like, so, what you studying? (3). Ver just like came out of nowhere. Like, I don't really talk... Like, I'm pretty sure like the last time I've ever spoken to this guy was like months ago. But it was mostly just like asking a quick question. But then the conversation before that was like in 2024. So that's how rare we ever talk. But today he was just like, so what you studying? (3). And I kind of just basically shared what I was studying. So and then we kind of just talked about school and like how life is, or you know, how school life is at the moment. And yeah, and then I kind of left him on red because I had to leave. Because I had to go to my campus and I was like, shit, I gotta go. I'll answer to you later. But I gotta go. I gotta leave in like 20 minutes. So yeah, so that's how things happened. But yeah, I thought it was pretty nice to have a related conversation about school and stuff. I guess it's nice to know that I'm not the only one who's also doing this, and there's other people who are actively doing it now, or have been, or you know, just recently finished, or whatever. But yeah, but it's nice to know that you're not alone in this kind of thing. And that's why it's nice to study with you guys, because I feel like I'm not alone. And it kind of helps me focus. I feel like if I were to do this by myself and not streaming this, I think I would lose my mind. And I would probably have the urge to procrastinate. As in taking more breaks, scrolling on Twitter more often, switching tabs to Twitter more often. You know, I feel like being on stream kind of helps me keep myself on my toes and actually lock the frick in. So it's nice, and I do really appreciate it. I know it's a pretty big sacrifice to make when it comes to my channel being study sessions only, but I hope that this type of content is helping a different type of audience out there, because I know I've just been streaming different types of video games. So it's just been whoever wants to watch it, but I guess I didn't think about catering to people who are also in the same situation as me. So I didn't even think I was gonna go back to school, guys. I think that's the crazy part. I came into NIJI not even expecting myself to go back to school at all. Like, I thought this was it. I thought this was it, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna be a streamer until I figure out what I do. And then I've kind of reached that age where a lot of life situations and I guess I've just been reflecting a lot about my future. And I think it's been like, in a way, haunting me. Like I keep having like these 5 a.m. thoughts of what is my life gonna be like in 10 years from now, or what should I be doing, and thinking early of what to prepare for and stuff. So I've just been having these constant thoughts of what to do, and I've been staying up late because of it. I think it's just mostly stress, thinking of, gosh, what do I do? How do I handle this? How should I improve my life? How should I cut down finances to save money better, more effectively? Blah blah blah. All that stuff. And I think I've hit that point of I now need to consider these things. And I'll admit I kind of regret it. I kind of wish I thought about these things more younger. Like fresh out of high school is when I wished I prepared for things like this. And I mean, I think getting straight out of college or straight out of high school, I think you're still kind of stuck in that childish mindset of I'm free from high school, I'll do whatever I want kind of thing. I think that's something that my sibling is experiencing right now. But once they hit that range of, I want to say like mid-20s is like where people start to have a self-realization. I feel like the age between 18 to 24 is kind of like, yeah, I'm just kind of going with the flow moment. Like, I don't really know what I'm doing or whatever. I'm just gonna spend my free time of being free from school kind of day or kind of moment. But once you kind of hit that like 25, 26 or so forth moment, it's kind of like, shit, I'm gonna be like 30 and like next 5 years kind of moment. So then it's like, shit, what do I gotta do? I gotta actually take life seriously. You know? It's kind of like that. So I feel like that's when you fully realize like, shit, I should have done something back, or you know, I regret not thinking about this more sooner and preparing for the worst. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been kind of having thoughts like that, I guess. So so I guess my first step into doing all of this is going back to school, especially in a time where the job market is pretty bad. So I want to still get something as a backup plan if anything happens, you know. I think I've been trying to consider backup plans and emergencies more than ever as of recently. So I think taking my first step into college will be a nice experience, and maybe something that I won't regret doing. Because I do regret not going to college immediately, but I obviously didn't know what I wanted to do, so maybe it was a good thing. Like, I think right now I'm like, oh, I regret not having this epiphany moment earlier, but then also I didn't really know what I wanted to do, so it took me a long time to figure out, you know, what's my ideal job. And I'll be honest, guys, I'm in the minority of I like boring desk jobs. Like, I know a lot of people hate it, but honestly, I don't mind it. I actually really don't mind it. I really like the calm office atmosphere. You pull out your laptop or PC or whatever, or if you already have a stand or like a PC at your station, or if you're a portable laptop kind of person. But I kind of want to do that. You know, I kind of want to be like someone who has their own personal office, but then, or office space. But you know, if I'm doing more work or doing work outside, I have my a little portable laptop to work on it and stuff. So I don't know. I actually do not mind that. So yeah, I don't really mind it. So I'm not really someone who enjoys a lot of overwhelming physical things happening around me. I think I work very well under pressure in a different way. I don't like working under pressure in like a retail scene where it's a little overwhelming and upfront. Like you have to face it directly. But I like the back end stuff. I prefer like back end stuff where you're not really in front of people. You're doing the stuff behind the scenes moment. Not necessarily. I mean, it's similar to like being a warehouse person, but not being a warehouse person because I'm not physically capable. But it's kind of similar to that, but in an office setting where you're not directly confronting the people, I guess. So she just doesn't want to talk to people. Yeah. I don't want to talk to people, guys. I'm sorry. But I like talking to people that I like. So don't get it confused, guys. There are people I am forced to talk to when it comes to a job. Like angry Karens or old people. That's different, okay? But if it's just streaming, I feel like it's not a problem. But with sales or customer service, which I have experience in, I think it's the absolute worst thing ever. And I'm not really good at pressuring people into buying things, so that's why I try to avoid it. I try to avoid it as much as I can, so anything but that. I don't like call centers, I don't like sales, I don't like, just anything related to directly confronting a customer. I hate it. I consider it dirty work in my eyes, but like, I mean, hey, if this is your thing, this is your thing, but it's not my thing. I've already experienced it once and I don't want to go back. Or I guess a couple of times, but yeah. I'm good on that. Anyway, sorry, I keep stalling. So, alright, Ryoma, I'm going to redirect to you. Okay, I'm hungry. Bye, everyone. Otsu. Otsu Beach. Thanks for joining. Thanks for studying. And continue studying if you are. If you're just using the stream only, manage it during your own time. So if you still have time and you're working, just continue working. Don't end because I'm ending or anything. I don't want to be responsible for your guys's timings of when you do homework and stuff. So this is just a support stream, not something to determine when you do your own self-managing studies or whatever. So alright, take care, everyone. Get some rest, drink, eat, and yeah. Alright, bye.